Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stunlight Media. Today, we'll be talking about Jarrod and some of the secrets that you might not know, so let's get started. Divorce. Young Gunners Jarrod and Brandy are frequently referred to as husband and wife, and now when Jarrod and his wife started to bid individually in Storage Wars, it's considered that they are divorced. But the fact is that Jarrod and Brandy were never married. They quietly broke off in 2018 and are no longer a couple. They publicly talked about their breakup on Storage Wars Season 13's premiere. After their breakup in a Storage Wars auction, Brandy called Jarrod an idiot for spending $400 on a unit, which she called not profitable. Year-long partners are now turned against each other. Not only did she stop here, Passante asked her friend in the auction to outbid Jarrod by bidding on her behalf. Later on, Jarrod jokes to the auctioneer that he will definitely bid on a unit on which Brandy bids. Things seem to be too heated between them. They both broke off after filming the 12th season of Storage Wars. People who follow Brandy on Instagram started to notice their breakup way before they announced it. Everybody noticed that Jarrod is no longer in her stories. Fans even noticed having a great time with other people and not Jarrod. In the comments and everywhere, people started to ask Brandy where Jarrod was, and she literally just ignored the comments for a long time. You may wonder why they broke off. Well, both did not express much reason. Brandy was asked if it isn't hard being single and taking care of 2 children. She said that she's been doing this all even before the breakup. Only thing that's missing is the scary voice in the background. You may ask if Brandy is dating anyone else, but she seems to be happy being single at the time and said that she's waiting unless she really feels attached to someone. Prison charges. Jarrod Schulz got himself arrested over domestic violence charges against his ex and former screen partner Brandy Passante. One day, when Brandy was hanging out at Orange County Bar, she was there with her friends. Jarrod stepped into the bar and a heated argument started between Jarrod and Brandy. Jarrod started yelling at her. He even yelled at her friends. Brandy asked Jarrod to leave the bar, but instead of leaving, Jarrod shoved Brandy twice. Police were called in. Jarrod left the bar before police arrived. Later on, to the cops, Jarrod denied that he touched her. But it was clear to the police. Surprisingly, this happened 2 years after their breakup. Nobody had much idea about when they're onto such a heated argument after a long time that they had been broken up. When Jarrod was reached for a comment, Jarrod made no comment. Jarrod was later charged with misdemeanor domestic violence battery against Brandy. This was Jarrod's second time being into jail. Back in '97, he got arrested for felony possession of controlled substances. He then spent 16 months in jail for that. He's been shockingly dealing with narcotics in the '90s. Family. Besides being known as the Young Gun, Jarrod has adapted fashion designs as his profession. With his effort now, his net worth stands at $3 million. Jarrod was born in California in 1977. During his childhood, he loved to disassemble toy cars, and that all led him to get more and more passionate about garage sales, which led him to audition for the Storage Wars and became one of the very first cast members of the show back in 2010 when Storage Wars was aired for the first time. Being a fashion designer, he found outlaw apparel. His apparel business skyrocketed when he started to appear on television. That's all we have for today's video. Let us know your opinions in the comments down below and be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one.